Hi, my name is Ngan. I'm a restaurant manager of Guado Astoria Beverly Hills Hotel. Today I will present an analysis of events performance in relation to the budgets that were initially projected. So part one will be a variance analysis of the incident that took place at our restaurant with explanation and recommendation. Part two is an assessment of the impact of variation from part one on the strategic objective indicated in our food outlets BSC performance plan. For the overall, the event yield a positive gross profit and is 32% higher than our budgeted gross profit. This mainly comes from the increased number of tickets sold, 27% increase from 70 to 89. But that is not the only thing driving our profits. More detailed results will be presented during my variance analysis. So this is the table of sales revenue and variance analysis. The master budget showed 2,535 favorable variance. The higher than budgeted revenue comes from higher tickets sold, which contributed 2,090, as shown in the favorable sales volume variance. The other 445 come from the favorable flexible budget variance. Since the sales volume variance is the major force in our increase in revenue, we should continue maximizing our sales volume. The favorable sales volume variance was driven by the low ticket price. As you will see later on, its guests will be served with 3 drinks and 1 meal, which is relatively cheap for the price they pay, 115. My recommendation for future events is to keep our organization lean and keep the cost low in order to continue providing reasonable and excellent service. Next, in beverage expense, the master budget saw a 765.75 unfavorable variance. This mainly comes from the increase in sales volume. However, there also an unfavorable flexible budget variance of 267. This means that we might have some inefficiency in our beverage preparation. Therefore, my recommendation is to lower the unfavorable flexible budget variance. The unfavorable 267 flexible budget variance make up of two other variants. A favorable direct material price variance of 200.25 and an unfavorable efficiency variance of 467.25. Since the unfavorable flexible budget variance comes from the unfavorable efficiency variance, my recommendation is to increase our efficiency in beverage preparation. The favorable 200.25 direct material price variance comes from cheaper beverage price, like $62 per liter instead of $70. This is because of the economies of scale. With more wide hours, we managed to negotiate a better price for it. My recommendation is to maintain a good relationship in our suppliers to keep the price low. The unfavorable 467.25 efficiency variance comes from drink or being poured 25 ml higher than the budget amount. This is because the front staff lack of experience. My recommendation is to put more focus on staff training to minimize mistakes like that. So in food expense, the master budget showed 283.5 unfavorable variance. Like beverage expense, this mainly comes from the increase in sales volume. However, the also a favorable flexible budget variance of 62.3. My recommendation is to continue the trend. The favorable 62.3 flexible budget variance make up of two other variants. An unfavorable direct material price variance of 111.25 and a favorable efficiency variance of 173.55. My recommendation is to keep the the unfavorable direct material price lower to maximize our profit margin. The unfavorable direct material price of 111.25 comes directly from the slight increase in our dry aged steak price from $65 per kilo to $70. This is because dry aged steak are not something can be ordered in large quantity within a short time frame. The price increase is a reaction to our last minute overbooked events. We should have discussed with our supplier the possibility of having some reserve steak for our event in case it will overbook like this time to make sure the price does not go higher than budget price. The favorable efficiency variance of 173.55 come from the smaller serving of steak, 33 grams smaller than projected serving. Similar to drink serving, new Harley staff were not fully prepared for this event. It is critical that we ensure this won't continue to happen in the near future, since it would hurt our reputation if we serve small portions for the same price. So part 2, looking at our favorable master budget variance of $2,535, I can confidently say that we have achieved our finance objective. This derives from the increased number of attendees, so in the sale value variance, and a slight increase in our ticket price, so in flexible budget variance. This so that our customer can see the value of what our business can provide to them and willing to pay more. With our employee objective, the unfavorable efficiency variance in beverage expenses and the favorable efficiency variance in food expenses so that we are not providing the meal and drinks similar to what have advertised. This came from the lack of training for the frontline employee. The favorable efficiency variance in food expenses also can backfire our operation, since customers might not be satisfied with the portion service and might stop using our service in the future. This goes again one our objective, which is to increase repeat business in food outlets. Similarly, the unfavorable efficiency variance in beverage expenses of 467.25 coming from the overpoured wine per classes make us complete with RSA standard, which is our objective in organizational processes. Thank you for watching.